Marcus was 51 when his disability check first arrived. He'd stopped working 18 months earlier, a back injury that never healed, then a diagnosis that made going back impossible. The Social Security money helped, but the medical bills didn't stop, and he had no insurance to catch them. Then a friend told him something that sounded almost too good to be true. You know Medicare's coming for you, right? You don't even have to wait until 65. Marcus had no idea, and that one fact, the one nobody had told him, is exactly what I want to walk you through today. Hi, I'm your neighbor down the street, retired, on Medicare myself, and I've spent a few years now quietly learning how this whole machine works. Today, in plain English, how you can get Medicare before 65 when you have a disability. There's a clock most people don't know is running, and two big exceptions where there's no clock at all. By the end, you'll know which one is yours and exactly what to do about it. No sales pitch. Here's the one idea I want you to hold on to. For most people under 65, Medicare isn't something you apply for and hope. It's something you earn by time, and the clock is your Social Security disability check. According to Medicare.gov, if you're getting Social Security disability benefits, that's the program called SSDI, you'll get Medicare automatically after receiving those benefits for 24 months. Automatically. You don't have to fill out a form. You don't have to call and beg. In the 25th month, it just starts. Let me make that concrete, because 24 months is easy to say and easy to miscount. The clock starts the first month you're entitled to your SSDI cash benefit, not the day you got sick, not the day you applied. 24 months of that check go by, and your Medicare Part A and Part B switch on at the start of month 25. And here's a kindness built into the system. Social Security mails you a welcome package with your red, white, and blue Medicare card about 3 months before your coverage starts. So somewhere around month 22, it shows up in your mailbox. When it does, that's not junk. That's your golden ticket. Open it. Now, there are two situations where that 24-month wait disappears entirely. And these matter enormously because the people they apply to often can't afford to wait 2 years for anything. The first is ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, what most of us know as Lou Gehrig's disease. Medicare.gov says it plainly. If you have ALS, you'll get Medicare automatically as soon as you start getting disability benefits. No 24-month clock. The same month your SSDI cash benefit begins, your Medicare begins. Congress closed that gap on purpose because this is a disease where 2 years of waiting is time people simply do not have. The second exception is ESRD, end-stage renal disease. That's permanent kidney failure, the kind that needs regular dialysis or a kidney transplant. With ESRD, you can qualify for Medicare at any age, and the timing runs on its own rules. So let me give you the two most common ones. If you're on dialysis, Medicare.gov says your coverage usually starts on the first day of the 4th month of your treatments. So if dialysis begins in July, coverage generally begins October 1st. But here's a piece worth knowing. If you do a home dialysis training program in those first 3 months, your coverage can start as early as the very first month. And if you're getting a kidney transplant, coverage can begin the month you're admitted to the hospital for it. Different disease, completely different clock. So if this is you, don't assume the 24-month rule. It doesn't apply. Okay, so the clock brings you in, by 24 months or right away with ALS, or on the kidney timeline with ESRD. Here's the reassuring part about what you actually get once you're in. It's the same Medicare. You get Part A, which is your hospital coverage. You get Part B, your doctor and outpatient coverage. You can add Part D for your prescription drugs. And Medicare.gov confirms you can choose a Medicare Advantage plan instead of Original Medicare if that fits you better. The exact same menu a 66-year-old gets. Being under 65 doesn't give you a lesser Medicare. It gives you Medicare. Now let me be fair with you, the way I always try to be, because there's one piece here that isn't as smooth, and I'd rather you hear it from me than get surprised by it later. It's about Medigap, those supplement policies that help pay the out-of-pocket costs Original Medicare leaves behind. Here's the honest truth. Federal law does not require insurance companies to sell a Medigap policy to people under 65. Medicare.gov says so directly. So whether you can buy one and what it costs depends heavily on your state. Some states require companies to offer at least one Medigap plan to under 65 folks on disability. Other states don't, or they let companies charge more. It's genuinely a patchwork. So if a Medigap policy matters to you, the move is to check with your own state health insurance assistance program, your SHIP, about what your state actually guarantees. Don't assume the answer is the same as your cousin's 2 states over. It might not be. So here's your one concrete action step, and it's a simple one. Find out your SSDI start date, the first month you were entitled to your disability check. You can see it in your online Social Security account, or you can call Social Security and ask. Count 24 months forward from that date. That's when your Medicare turns on, month 25. Write it on the calendar, in pen. And if you have ALS or ESRD, you're not on that clock at all, so call Social Security and ask exactly when your coverage begins for your situation. Knowing your date is the whole game. Everything else follows from it. If this helped even one thing click into place, go ahead and subscribe. It's how more neighbors find their way here. And here's the part with nothing to sell. You can get free, unbiased help from your State Health Insurance Assistance Program, your SHIP. They'll sit with you and sort out your dates, your options, and your state's Medigap rules, all at no cost. You can reach them and get plain answers by calling 1-800-MEDICARE or by visiting medicare.gov and ssa.gov. One last thing, and it matters. This is general information, not advice, and I'm not affiliated with Medicare, CMS, or Social Security. The rules and the timing can be more detailed than any one video can hold, and they change from year to year. So always verify what applies to you at medicare.gov, at ssa.gov, or by calling 1-800-MEDICARE. Marcus, by the way, he found his SSDI start date, counted forward, and circled the month. His card showed up right on time. If you're navigating a hard season right now, I hope this took one worry off the pile. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.